And now let's get more updates on Typhoon Tino from Office of Civil Defense Spokesperson Junie Castillo. Magandang umaga po sa inyo. Junie, nakamute ho yata kayo?
Right. Good morning, Gretchen, and good morning to the viewers of Morning Matters.
Okay. Can you give us the latest update from the OCD on the overall situation? What is your assessment on the impact of Typhoon Tino, knowing that this barraged through 7 regions?
That's right, Gretchen. No? As of the latest NDRIMC situational report, Typhoon Tino has affected 203,595 families, or that's around 706,000 individuals across multiple regions, no? And then particularly in the Visayas, Northern Mindanao, and then Mimaropa also. And a total of 53 cities have so far, and municipalities have so far declared the state of calamity due to the widespread effects of strong winds, heavy rains, and the flooding. Well, the government continues its full-scale response and monitoring operations to ensure the safety and fast recovery of our kababayans.
Dito po sa mga apektado, saan po ang pinaka-malaki ang naging dagok in terms of damage?
Right, Gretchen, no, we're still looking at the Visayas region. Ito yung especially dito sa Cebu. Kasama na rin yung Negros Occidental, no. Typhoon Tino has made multiple landfalls, no. In terms of damages to houses and then also to the casualties, doon we're looking at the Cebu pa din.
And out of the 52 casualties, how many are in Cebu?
Gretchen, no, just this morning, right before we aired Morning Matters, we received additional reports. So that 52, that is now 66.
Wow.
So looking at 66 casualties already. 50 of that are coming from the Central Visayas alone. Doon sa 50, isa doon is coming from Panglao, Bohol, and 49 just in Cebu province.
Wow, okay.
Tumaas na yan, no? Right now, we still have 26 missing individuals. 13 of those are from Cebu. And then yung 13 nawawala pa coming from La Castellana in Negros Occidental.
Ito pong casualties, ano po ito? Karamihan po sa mga ito nalunod?
Yes, karamihan sa mga ito nalunod, no. Meron din mga due to rockfall, and then mga natumbahan din. Some of them are nung mga punong kahoy, but karamihan po nalunod due to the flash flooding.
Okay. Help us understand why the greatest number of casualties are from Cebu province. Yun nga po yung pinag-uusapan po namin kagabi, no. Hindi po natin image pagka Cebu yung medyo mas rural na area. Madalas yung developed cities and yung mga ayos na kalsada. Pero how come they faced so much inundation? At anong parte po ng Cebu province nangyari ito? Gaano kalawak?
Yes, different parts, no, of Cebu province have been affected by the flash flooding. Unang-una, some of these areas, no, like we're looking at the Villa del Rio subdivision, no, this is beside the river, so doon din nagsasalubong yung dagat and then the rivers, plus yung malakas na buhos ng ulan. In fact, they experienced more than 200 millimeter of rain, no? Kaya naka-red rainfall warning sila. So those three, no, mataas yung dagat, umapaw yung ilog, mataas yung the heavy rainfall. So dun nanggaling, no, yung flash flooding. Now, in some of these areas, hindi ito yung dating binabaha. No, so in fact, we're looking at structures, no, mga residential houses na mga 2 stories. So normally hindi sila mag-evacuate, no, kasi mataas yung kanilang lugar, no. Specifically dito sa Villa del Rio, the retaining wall, dahil umapaw yung tubig and then bumigay yung retaining wall. So isa yon, no. So yung mga nakatira doon katabi ng rivers. So kaya nakikita natin, no, may mga residente pang nandoon because hindi sila kasama dun sa preemptively evacuation. Kasi nga Oo. That's actually one challenge no of the RRM workers at the local level. We have areas now that have not been flooded before. No, so when we tell them na this might be flooded in these areas, when historically you've not experienced that, you might not heed to the call kasi nga mataas naman kayo. So those sort of challenges at the local
Pero
level.
gaano ka lalim yung naging pagbaha dito? Umabot po ba sa may second floor? And yung mga inabutan po ng second floor, hindi po ba sila, kahit pa paano, ini-expect nila na babahain sila ng malala kasi nga, kaya nga po nag-construct ng additional level?
And that's right, no? That's why we were seeing images of our kababayans na nasa bubong, no? Kasi halos umaabot na uh, we were told no that as in some areas parang mga 12 feet, 7 to 12 feet. So
Wow.
halos abot talaga yung buong first floor, no? So yung iba siguro yung medyo mababa, so umabot lumagpas ng ang first floor at inabot yung second floor. So that's why we were seeing images na nandun na sa bubungan. Now, in terms naman of the search and rescue during that time, because of the current, no, mabilis yung agos ng tubig, so hindi agad yun mapuntahan ng ating mga rescuers because we're also looking at the safety no of our rescuers. So that's why that happened. So nung bumaba na yung tubig, so that's when our search and rescue retrieval teams were able to penetrate the areas.
Oh, it begs the question, hindi po ba naabisuhan ng maaga itong mga casualties po natin? Kasi yung iba nakaakyat po sila ng second floor. I mean, ito po bang 49 ay nakakonsentrate sa isang komunidad? Ano po kaya yung rason kaya hindi po sila nakalikas?
Yeah. With that number, Gretchen, no, these are coming from different municipalities. So magkakaiba yung 49 na yun, no. I'm looking at that list kung anong mga bayan, no. Pero magkakaiba, no. Merong kasing Talisay, merong Liloan, so different areas in Cebu. So ito yung mga nandun kasi nga mataas yung tubig, dagat din at saka yung mga ilog, no. So magkakaiba itong lugar. In terms of the preemptive evacuation no and warnings also coming from the local government as early as over the weekend, the local governments no even the national and the regional offices no agencies have been giving these advisories to our citizens no na meron ngang malakas na pag-ulan at saka malakas na hangin. In fact, in fairness to our local government units no, the preemptively evacuated citizens actually umabot ng halos 800,000 of our kababayans have been preemptively evacuated. Pero again, in some areas, nagkaroon na ng mga forced evacuation.
Resistance.
Yes, even the forced evacuation. Kasi in some areas, may mga ayaw pa rin umalis, no? Even if their barangays have been listed in the DNR MGB issued list of rain-induced flooding and landslide prone areas. So dun tayo medyo may konting I don't know nagkulang na hindi nagawa at the local level no kasi nga some of these residents maayos naman yung mga bahay at saka may mga matataas pa rin namang mga bahay.
We saw shocking images of cars on top of each other. Is this the worst flooding in Cebu province's history? Parang in the past, we do know that Cebu province does get hit by typhoons, but I can't remember the last time I saw images of cars floating at yun nga po yung nakastuck po sila. No? So ano pong assessment po ninyo?
That's right, no? Parang ang images na nakikita natin were like Ondoy-like, di ba? Here in Metro Manila,
Yes.
no? That we've never seen in Cebu. As we were told, no, itong mga cars that we were seeing, referring to that same image, no, nakapark daw kasi ito sa loob ng covered court. So parang magkakadikit at magkakasama. And then because of the current of the flash flood, so kaya biglang talaga sila. Yeah.
Oo. And then so it's in one particular area yung mga lumulutang-lutang po na sasakyan. Saan po yun?
I believe this is in Villa del Rio, no. Ito yung sinasabi ng mga residents na ang bilis ng tubig tumaas in a matter of minutes, no? Kasi nga umapaw yung ilog and then may retaining wall na bumagsak.
Oho. Tapos yun po yung sinasabi po ninyo na community na malapit sa dagat at saka sa mga river.
Yes, no, but if we look
Oo.
at the geography, no, or Cebu island, no, so manipis siya na halos karamihan dun sa mga areas na yun ay coastal municipalities also, no, kaya yung malapit sa dagat, no, then malapit sa mga ilog.
Kahapon po ang aming reporter, si Dale Israel was in Cebu, reporting from Cebu province. Sabi po niya meron pong flood control na project na hindi po natapos dito nga po sa kanilang probinsya that could have contributed to that flooding, to that level of flooding. Nakita niyo rin po ba yun?
That report, no, has also been forwarded to us, no, but in terms of if we have checked which specific flood control project, we haven't done yet, no. Our teams, our DANA teams are concentrated on the assistance that will be given to the needs of our kababayans there. So hindi pa namin nakikita ang detalye at hindi pa namin napapag-usapan yan.
Alright.
in
And
terms of that
now,
information.
how does the OCD, I mean, at what stage of disaster response are you in? Nasaan po tayo ngayon? At given that another possible typhoon that could be a super typhoon is approaching the Philippine Area of Responsibility, paano po ba naghahanda ang OCD sa ganitong panahon na nasa gitna po tayo ng dalawang delubyo?
Tama, Gretchen, no? This is actually a directive from the president, even in the previous disasters, no, that we've experienced. Two-pronged action, tuloy-tuloy yung ating pagresponde sa ating mga kababayan, sa pangangailangan ng mga kababayan natin. And at the same time, we're also preparing for an upcoming incident, no, like for this one. Ito po nagsisimula na kahapon pa lang, no, nagsasagawa na ng mga pre-disaster risk assessment and scenario building. This is run here at our NDRRM Operations Center, and as we speak, no, at the Operations Center, ongoing ngayon. This is our NDRMC chairperson, Secretary Gilberto Chudoro, is leading presiding the meeting for both the response and the pre-disaster and scenario building. Kasi ang sinasabi po ng Pag-asa, baka mas malakas itong susunod na typhoon, no? Malakas itong susunod. So we really have to prepare for that, and we're looking at the track na it could be as of now, no, unless that changes, the track will be hitting central and northern Luzon. So kailangan talaga maganda tayo. This is Tino is a typhoon category, no? Kaya umabot nung wind signal number 4, no? So kung mas malakas ito, so it could be 4 or higher. So what we were really advocating for is for those areas that are listed on the rain-induced landslide and flooding, kasi ipinapalabas ito ng DENR MGB. We really request, no, or yun nga, nagkakaroon ng preemptive and forced evacuation, kasi that's the only thing we can do. If your areas is part of those barangays that will be inundated, so the only way we can prevent disasters is for us to transfer, no, to higher ground. So ito po yung tinitingnan natin. So dalawang level po, no, ang ginagawa, both response at saka yung paghahanda na natin dun sa susunod.
Oo, buti lang ho na hindi po ito direktang tatama muli dito sa Visayas at saka sa Mindanao, ano. Pero ano pong banggit ng Pag-asa po sa inyo? Malakas din po ba pa rin ang magiging pag-ulan? In Cebu province in particular, how are residents being advised? Are they already told to come back to their homes, or sila po ay pananatilihin sa evacuation center?
No, not yet, no. That will be coming from the local governments again, no, and based also on science agencies natin. Pero this is the scenario at Gretchen, no, na pinag-uusapan ni na Secretary Bo ngayon, and then ni Yusek Cabrero sa OCD. We only have a window, no, like, well, now it's Wednesday, so we only have the Thursday, Friday, and could be Saturday, no, for the window for the response and the preparations bago dun sa susunod na bagyo. So itong 3 araw talaga, no, wag mo nang babalik, wag mo hangga't
Okay.
advisory, no. Again, our science-based agencies through the interagency coordinating cell, no, at the national, regional, and local level, will be doing the PIDRA also for the upcoming typhoon. So make sure you heed to that call, no, because we only have 3-day window for that, no, both response at saka yung paghahanda. So hindi po ito pwedeng balik na kaagad and then just wait for uh, any warnings or lang, no. So make sure wag muna pong babalik doon sa mas mabababang lugar, no, if you can stay and find the higher grounds where you can stay over the weekend, and especially yung Sunday and Monday and Tuesday natin. So make sure we all do the preparations.
Are there still missing individuals though in the affected areas by Typhoon Tino?
Right, Gretchen, no. For the missing persons, this is as of the 6 a.m. No, we have 13. This is 13 persons missing in Cebu, at then 13 persons also still missing in La Castellana, Negros Occidental. So Negros Occidental, no, dinaanan lang din ito nung bagyong Tino also. So due to flash flooding also, no, inundation. So itong mga nawawala nating mga kababayan sa La Castellana.
Oo. Kayo naman ho ay may sapat na, no, na personnel. I mean, this is a lot to handle in just a week, no. Help us understand the role of the OCD in the whole disaster chain, and how are the resources of the NDRRMC?
Right. For OCD, no, our main coordination when this happens, no, before, during, and right after, is really to coordinate, no, all of the agencies, the response agencies that
Okay.
are part of the NDRIMC. No, so we have the operations center here at Camp Aguinaldo, and then we also have offices at the regional level. So all regions, no, we have the OCD regional offices. Then again, at the national, regional, and local level, we have the so-called DRRM councils. So those councils are composed of different government and even private CSO agencies also, no. So we coordinate them, no. In terms naman of the personnel, no. So yun, no, from the national to the regional. Well, of course, it's always a challenge, no, especially for multiple hazards, multiple disasters that are happening, and as you said nga, no, parang walang pahinga, week in, week out. So this is happening. So we have other agencies also, no, that are helping us dahil nga kasama tayo dun sa response clusters. At the national level, that's about 44, 45 agencies that are a member of that, no. So maririnig niyo lagi kasama yung mga iba't ibang ahensya ng gobyerno, and especially that the president has ordered a whole of government approach, no, to disaster risk reduction and management.
Okay, bilang panghuli po, yung Imminent Disaster Act has been passed. So, ibig sabihin, pwede na po magdeklara ng bago pa dumating yung kalamidad. Ano? How does this change things? Is that already being applied to this, papalapit po na super typhoon?
Yes, Gretchen. No? Two landmark laws have been passed. No? One is the Ligtas Pinoy Centers Act, and then the other one is the State of Imminent Disaster. Now, for these two recently passed laws, IRRs are being crafted. So, nauna na yung Ligtas Pinoy Centers Act, meron na yon, and then almost nasa finish line na yung IRR nung State of Imminent Disaster. Pero hindi pa, because once the IRR are passed, so or finalized, no, so dun pa lang siya pwedeng ma-implement. And then there's again, if I may just add, Gretchen, no, there's a one important bill also that we are requesting from the Congress, and this is the Magna Carta for DRRM workers. You've discussed about how if our personal complement, no, is enough, no, not just for OCD but even at the local level especially, no, the Magna Carta for DRRM workers is really very important, because this is also will take care of the welfare of our DRRM workers at all levels, no, kasi sila talaga yung bugbog na week in, week out ay tuloy-tuloy yung mga pag-respond sa ating mga kababayan.
Okay, noted on that. Can we find that anywhere? I mean, ano po yung kinakailangan ng ating DRRMO workers? Nasa nakapublish naman ho.
Yeah, for this bill, no, several bills have been filed in the
Okay.
Senate and the Congress, no, for the Magna Carta for DRRM workers, and this has been with even with the 19 Congress, no, pero hindi lang siya naipasa doon, no, because this is well, one, syempre yung mga hazard pay of our DRRM workers, no, like right now we're looking at itong sa local level may mga responders ulit tayo na nalagay sa peligro, and I believe may kasama doon sa casualties, no. Our Philippine Air Force also, no, I can mention that, no, we have personnel from the Philippine Air Force dun sa bumagsak na helicopter, no.
Correct.
So we're giving our sympathies to them, no. The mission was for humanitarian assistance and disaster response. So that's why we really advocate for, no, also taking care of the welfare of our DRRM workers.
Alam na ho ba natin yung dahilan kung bakit po nag-crash po yung helicopter?
That one we don't have yet, no, but we've
Okay.
seen the crash sites, no, pero dun sa eksaktong dahilan po nung pagbagsak, no, is we have to yet get that exact detail from the Philippine Air Force.
All right. Let's hold our breath for the typhoon that is to come. In the meantime, maraming salamat po sa inyong oras at we hope that you keep it all together. We have OCD Spokesperson Junie Castillo talking to us about the OCD's response to Typhoon Tino and the upcoming typhoon. Maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat, Gretchen.